We're going to talk about how Fall Equinox is celebrated in some select places around the world.
Oh,
Yes. So it's going to be like a little bit of a history lesson, but we're going to make it fun. There's some folklore in there, and we're just going to make it kind of legendy,
great.
you know?
I love legends.
And of course, since it's us, I'm definitely going to touch on the food served because
Yep.
it's the best during the fall. And there's a lot of food and drink tied to a lot of the celebrations I'm going to talk about.
Mhm.
And it's cool. And who doesn't
Cool.
love that, right? Hey friends, welcome to the Taste Toast Travel Podcast. We're your hosts and resident foodies and lovers of all things travel and exploration.
Grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and enjoy the journey with us.
Welcome back to Taste Toast Travel. I'm Tara.
You know, I'm John.
And as of when this episode will be launched, it is officially fall.
Fall, y'all.
I'm so excited. The fall vibes
Browns and
are
oranges
vibing.
and
I know.
pumpkins.
If you are
and
watching this on video, you can tell by my whole
witches
aura
and
today.
Harry Potter,
Oh, it's so good. It's so
butter
good.
beer.
Which we drink all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Just all the fall things.
Fall.
I'm so
fall.
excited. As much I joke all the time with him, as much as I am a summer girly, oh man, when fall rolls around, forget about it.
Yeah, you're funny. You're so quick to just toss the other one to the curb. You're just like, I'm fucking done with you, summer. It's fucking fall.
I kind of am, honestly.
Yeah.
Listen, fall fashion is the best. By the end of summer, I'm ready to just like cool off a little bit. And don't get on me about this. I know you're going to. Growing up on the East Coast for the first 10 years of my life, yes, I know I'm a California girl now, but I have a great appreciation for like hardcore East Coast fall. There is nothing like it in the world,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic. And you
That's what I've heard.
have not experienced. Oh, no, we did last
we
year.
did.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. We
To the East
recapped
Coast.
it on this very podcast.
We
I
went to
forgot.
the East Coast.
Apple picking and all the things.
All the things.
I love it. Well, anyway, but today is going to be really fun because we are traveling through time a little bit, shall we say. We're going around the globe a little bit.
Like time travel.
And I am taking the lead on this one. And you, I guess, just get to sit back and relax like everyone else here listening.
I will be the peanut
The
gallery,
peanut gallery.
and I will give you my thoughts.
Yeah, as they say on Pod Meets World, because I do listen to that podcast, the inmates, they used to call like the audience that would sit and watch the episodes,
yeah,
you
the
know?
live
Yeah,
audience,
like Danielle Fishel was like, and the inmates found this funny and started laughing. I always thought that was funny. They called them the inmates. So anyway, but we're diving into some different cultures today. I'm really excited about this one. We haven't really done one quite like this on the podcast before, but I'm really excited for this because that's the whole point of this podcast. It's food, it's drink, it's travel and culture, right? And educating ourselves as well as potentially you. Or maybe you know everything that I'm going to talk about today. I don't know, but I certainly learned something. So we're going to talk about how Fall Equinox is celebrated in some select places around the world.
Oh,
Yes. So it's going to be like a little bit of a history lesson, but we're going to make it fun. There's some folklore in there, and we're just going to make it kind of legendy,
great.
you know?
I love legends.
And of course, since it's us, I'm definitely going to touch on the food served because
Yep.
it's the best during the fall. And there's a lot of food and drink tied to a lot of the celebrations I'm going to talk about.
Mhm.
And it's cool. And who doesn't
Cool.
love that, right? So,
It'll be fun.
all right, let's kick this off.
All right. Teach me.
So the first place I'm going to,
Iceland.
further east. I actually kind of did want to have you guess, but I was like, oh God, won't be here all day.
Sweden. Switzerland.
Mm-mm.
Norway.
Okay.
Finland.
We are going to be here all day. England.
Ah.
I know. We're going to a little known place called Stonehenge.
Oh, yeah. That's the one with the rocks and the stuff.
The rocks and things.
The rocks and the dirt and the
Yes.
grass.
So, by the way, if it ever sounds like I'm reading here a little bit, it's full transparency.
But
It's
she
because
is.
I am. Because listen, I needed notes
I mean,
because
you
there's
don't know it all by heart.
I don't.
Not an
and
encyclopedia.
Where's that from? How I Met Your Mother.
Mhm.
Encyclopedia is so funny. So I'm not here to do a whole history lesson on Stonehenge. That could be a very good episode potentially. But I think there's obviously, if you've ever watched a documentary on Stonehenge or whatever, nobody really knows for sure what the purpose of Stonehenge was.
I'm
This
sure
is
everyone's heard of it.
a stone circular site in England with a history spanning 4,500 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4,500 years old. And there's a lot of debate, obviously, on how the stones got there and all the things, which I think actually would be really actually kind of cool and
Yeah, the
interesting to break
stones are
down. We might
massive.
have to do that.
Like, and there's like no stones like that anywhere near, which is the crazy part.
Yeah, I'll touch on, there's like one point I have about that
Yeah.
a little bit later. But basically, you know, it has for many, you know, obviously centuries, thousands of years, you know, has different meanings to different people, especially today, a spiritual place, a source of inspiration. If you didn't know this, fun fact, it was erected in about 2500 BC. And it is comprised of two different stones. So the larger blue stones and smaller, I did not know this, sarsen's. By the way, you guys, there's going to be things I'm going to mispronounce in this episode. If you've
I've never
listened to
heard
the
that
podcast
word in my
before,
life.
y'all know I'm not the best on pronouncing. So, but anyway, smaller sarsen's is apparently the name of that stone. So according to English Heritage, the interpretation of Stonehenge, which is most generally accepted, is that of a prehistoric temple aligned with the movements of the sun.
Right.
Did
That's
you know
what
that
I've
part?
heard about. I've
Okay.
heard it was, something to do with the sun. Like,
Yeah.
And I've heard it might be like some type of calendar clock situation. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, essentially. So it could have functioned as a calculator for predicting lunar eclipses, many believe. So by moving one of Stonehenge's markers along the 30 markers of the outer circle, it's discovered that the cycle of the moon can be predicted. But also, and whether or not this was so much, well, no, there's definitely pretty much in every example I'm giving today, there was a spiritual component. There's a
Always,
religious component, of course.
They were all crazy about gods.
Yes. So anyway, the marker would go around the circle 38 times, and halfway through its next cycle, on the 47th full moon, the lunar eclipse would occur.
Sure.
But that is far from the only theory that's been thrown out there over the years.
Yeah.
They have included a coronation place for Danish kings, a druid temple, a place
I was literally about to say druids. I was like, doesn't it have to do with druids?
Yeah.
A
place where ancestors were worshipped, a cult center for healing, and much, much more. So to get to harvest and the equinox specifically. So the pagan term, and I'm going to mispronounce this, I know this, for the celebration it's Mabon.
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 Probably like Maven or something like that.
Oh, you think it's like maybe pronounced like with a V or something? Anyway,
Could be.
I'm gonna botch it. I apologize if I'm offending anyone here. I'm just
What
gonna call
language is it?
Celtic, maybe?
I don't know if that would
I
make
think
sense.
so. Stay tuned for my next one because it comes up again.
Hmm.
Anyway, during both solstices and equinoxes, the sun rises and sets in alignment with particular stones. So at the equinox, the sun balances directly between two large uprights, symbolizing the equal length of day and night. The nearest full moon to the equinox is known as the harvest moon.
Okay.
Probably heard that before. So farmers would celebrate it as the end of the second harvest. So during this time, livestock would then be salted and preserved at the equinox to provide food for the winter. It was traditional to drink dandelion and burdock, which is a traditional drink made from the roots of dandelion and burdock plants, to, quote, cleanse the blood and provide a good tonic for the body.
It's probably poison. They even noted. They're just like, this is delicious. And it's like fucking killing them.
Yeah, I would be very curious to taste
yum.
that. Or maybe not. I don't know.
would definitely pass. But
yeah.
Good for them.
But in terms of other food, because we're foodies here, ancient people celebrated with things like, bread from freshly harvested grains, root vegetables, and fermented apple cider.
Cool.
And today, a lot of harvest festivals in the UK also echo these themes, of course, apples, pies, roasted meats. Evidence also shows feasting near Stonehenge, apparently. So pig and cattle bones have been found in massive quantities near it. So likely, again, the roasted meats, bread, cider, things like that. So you can imagine back in the day. But it's cool. I've seen some videos. I was like looking up videos because it still goes on today, obviously,
they still do festivals and shit?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
People go and gather there. It's the whole thing. It's fun. There's like dancing. It's so ancient.
Was that structure, was that all it was, or was there like a roof and stuff on it?
Didn't see anything about that. But I've watched documentaries on Stonehenge and I feel like I've never heard anything about that.
Yeah, but I think when you see Egypt and you see like all the ruins of the temples and then they like recreate it, and it's like this lavish place with like roofs and walls.
Two completely different countries we're talking about here.
I know, but okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. I don't have the answer for you, but I do have a fun fact. So some stones came from over 150 miles away in Wales and dragged without wheels.
Yeah.
Right. So archaeologists still are debating on how they did that.
Tree trunks and rolled them across.
That's what. Yeah, I've heard that theory too. I actually,
or it's the aliens just beamed them up and then set it back down.
There's another theory. I thought I had a stat on, because you were asking like how old that is compared to like, okay, that's actually on my next one. I don't have it for Stonehenge, but I do have it for my next one.
Next one, what?
Which segues perfectly into my next place.
Is it the pyramids?
No. It is a neighbor to England. We're going to Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
So in Ireland, the autumn equinox has particular significance due to its alignment with, you guessed it,
St. Patty's Day.
No, traditions and folklore.
That'd have been sick if it was St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day.
Why wouldn't it be?
Oh my God. So the Celts, who celebrated the changing of the seasons with their own set of rituals, of course, saw the equinox as a time of reflection and renewal, as pretty much every other culture has as well. So again, the thing I'm mispronouncing, Mabon has come up.
Probably Maven, because like the word Siobhan is.
I feel like you're probably right. Yeah, I think I'm 90. Oh God, I'm gonna loosely say an educated guess.
Like
I think
Siobhan
it's
is SIOB.
Siobhan.
That's a V.
Yeah. That's a very good point. You might be right about that.
I'm pretty
you know what?
I
tried Google translating that word so I could it can speak it, and it wouldn't do it. Yeah, I was like, so now I'm gonna sound like an idiot. But anyway. So again, the celebration of the second harvest, and just a time, dedicated to giving thanks for the bounty of nature, preparing for winter. So like many cultures, rituals often included feasting, music, storytelling, and storytelling, and highlighting the deep connection between the people and the land. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you knew this, but Ireland's landscape is dotted not just with castles, but ancient megalithic sites that align with celestial events. Huh. So again, I know we were like just talking with Stonehenge being like a temple. Maybe there wasn't a roof there so they could like see into the sky and the stars and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that, listen, again, this is like hardly an educated guess because what do I know? But perhaps, unless there is a roof that fell that we don't know about.
Could be.
Anyway, so if you've never seen Newgrange, which you probably haven't, have you ever?
I have no clue what that
maybe
is.
Not even heard of it, right?
I have no clue.
I had not heard of this one prior to doing research on this. Newgrange, yes. So it's a prehistoric passage tomb and ceremonial site in Boyne Valley, Ireland. It was built around 3200 BCE, which predates Stonehenge.
Interesting. Yeah, it's very old.
Mm-hmm. So how they know this, I'm not sure. And don't ask me any follow-up questions because I have no other information than this. But it was apparently built by a farming community that prospered on the rich lands of the Boyne Valley.
What were they called?
I know. I'm scratching my head on this one too.
What were these people named?
I don't know. I don't know. Archaeologists classified Newgrange as a passage tomb. However, it is now recognized to be much more than just this passage tomb. Yes.
A passage tomb.
I'll get to that in a second. I think I can explain that one. So it's really like ancient temple. Here we are with the temples again, is a more fitting classification because it's a place, again, of astrological, spiritual, religious, and ceremonial importance. Okay. So if you see, you should look it up and like actually see it. It's pretty incredible. So basically it is this large, like kind of kidney shaped mound, like looks like it's literally just coming out of the ground, covering an area of over 1 acre.
Wow, that's big.
Retained at the base by, I've never heard of this, 97 curbstones.
Yeah, it's like a retaining wall.
Learned something new. Some of which are richly decorated with megalithic art. Can you believe that? Like, oh my God, to see that in person would just be incredible. So on the inside, and I think this is why it's passage tomb. Again, I'm not completely clear on that part, but there is a 62-foot long inner passage that leads to a cruciform chamber with a corbelled roof. I know, lots of fun words there.
Huh.
Yeah, you should definitely see a picture of this. Everyone go Google this.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I know. This is like,
seems like
it's kind of it's a big deal. So the amount of time and labor invested in construction of Newgrange suggests a well-organized society with specialized groups responsible for different aspects of its construction.
Hmm.
So this one's a little bit of a cheat because it's significant at all of like the equinoxes and solstices, but it's actually a little more on the winter solstice side because its
Freaking winter.
most remarkable feature is where a beam of sunlight illuminates the inner chamber of the passage through a special roof box for 17 minutes at dawn during the shortest days of the year. I have seen a picture. It is worth looking up. It's quite cool.
So it only illuminates that little box 17 minutes
on the winter solstice.
Huh.
Yeah. Very
People
ahead of
are
their
crazy.
time. Isn't it wild? I love it. As a proud, mostly Irish person, I have some other things mixed in there, but Irish folklore is rich with stories that connect the autumn equinox to the natural world. One popular legend is that, here I'm going to mispronounce this again, Cuchulainn?
I don't know.
Cuchulainn, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sure. A hero from Irish mythology who was said to have drawn his strength from the changing of the seasons. So that's a big one. The equinox was believed to be a time when the veil between the human world and the outer world thinned. I know this is so me, allowing for greater connection and communication with the spirits.
Sweet.
I love spooky season stuff. This is right up my alley. So autumn in Ireland often includes, because again, we're talking about food here, apples, squashes, root vegetables, traditional dishes. You'll appreciate this one, such as...
No, that's Scotland.
No, correct. Colcannon.
Hey.
We definitely have that. So mix of potatoes and cabbage. And apple crumble are also enjoyed during that time. I know. We would do very well in Ireland this time of year. But also things
and
that were enjoyed
obviously.
In that time. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Were berries, nuts, roasted meats, bread, cider. It's giving very cozy fall feast.
Yeah.
I would say. I love it.
Giving cornucopia.
Yeah, literally. So here's my fun fact to tie this one up. So Newgrange is older than both Stonehenge, as I mentioned, and the pyramids of Giza.
Okay. So
Isn't that incredible?
So 3800 BC, I think. No, 3200.
Yeah, what did I say?
3200.
It was
3200.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? 3200 BCE.
Cool.
Yeah. So adding that to our list whenever we go to Ireland. Yep.
Good to know.
All right. Third on the list here.
Okay.
We have 5, by the way. So getting through these.
Let's go.
We're going somewhere completely opposite now. Are you ready?
South, east,
well,
west.
It depends on which way you travel from Ireland and England, but I guess we can keep going east.
If you are looking at a map, north is up. Which way from there?
Certainly not north. We are going to Cambodia.
Oh, Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
It's gotta be, yeah.
Yeah, it's Angkor Wat.
It's gotta be.
So
it's been deserted. It got deserted. No one knows why.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's another one we should maybe cover that one. I've watched a documentary pretty much on everything that I'm talking about today.
It's crazy how big it
but
is too.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
The one where
I'm
water
gonna touch
surrounding it and shit. There's like a moat.
Yes,
like
I think
massive.
I think so.
Yeah, that place is crazy.
Yep. So this is definitely bucket list for me. I would love to go see this. So, but Angkor Wat, for those who don't know, it was not just a temple. It's alignment with the equinox, which, by the way, like all of these.
Angkor Wat, I think it was like the center of a city or like a mega, like a metropolis. There was like a city around.
I'm not going to comment on that because I want to be certain and I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. But I want to say you're right.
I can't remember.
Again, I know for a fact I've watched something on Angkor Wat and I feel, or maybe we watched, what's that show with, oh my God, what's his, William Shatner? Like,
yeah, The Unexplained.
The Unexplained or something. I feel like we've maybe watched it on that. Anyway, time for a refresher, obviously. Clearly, my conversation today is around the harvest, but I don't know. Personally, like, I know of some of these places, obviously, but I think I figured that they were really tied to the cosmos and celestial things. You know what I mean? Like, all these cultures are super in touch with that. But I didn't know how tied into, like, just how tied into the equinoxes and solstices they were. So I don't know. It's cool. So, but Angkor Wat was not just a temple. Again, its alignment with the equinox underscored just this harmony between heaven and earth, order and chaos, all the things. So at every equinox, I don't know if you knew this, but thousands of onlookers, so foreign travelers, Cambodians, monks, will all gather at Yes.
Oh,
Oh yeah, to this day it's
cool.
quite a thing. Again,
Cool.
something you should definitely look up and look at pictures of and video. It's very cool. We'll all gather at the western entrance to the temple, very
Mm-hmm.
specific, to witness the coming together of this ancient architecture and again, the cosmos. But so basically what they're witnessing is the sunrise.
Okay.
But really what's cool about it, again, like many of these things we're talking about today, it's just a testament to the just pure and utter genius of those that built it.
Yeah.
Because again, the way they were thinking about these things is like, wow. So the engineers and architects of the Khmer Empire, hopefully I said that right too.
Come here. Come here.
What is it?
Come here.
Khmer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? Khmer.
Come here. Yeah. Come here.
So cringe. The Khmer.
Come here.
Okay, I want to pronounce that right. Conceived it as a cosmic clock in addition to a temple.
Mm.
A lot of these dual tri-purpose things
Lots of
around.
clocks going
There's
on.
a lot of very ancient
Everyone
clocks.
just wants to know what
They
time it is.
just want to know what time it is.
What
These poor
time it is.
people,
Is
and
it-
what day
is it
of the
5
year
o'clock
it is.
yet? I need a drink.
Honestly. Because
That's
people
literally,
probably
what if
didn't
that's the
even-
only reason they make clocks, so they know what time they could have a
I
drink.
know. So the
Like, what time they get off work.
Celts, my people,
Like,
they
oh,
just
man,
want
we just need
their
5 o'clock.
their beer. Sidebar. How old is beer again?
Old.
Like as old as what we were just talking about with like Stonehenge, like
Mead was first.
mead, right? That's
and then
what I
beer,
thought.
then wine.
Yeah, I was laughing because I was like, maybe they were needed their mead. 5
Could've
o'clock
been.
mead back then. Anyway,
Autumnal mead.
yes. So the perfect orientation of Angkor Wat, built in the 12th century during the reign of Surveyerman II. I hope I said that right
Seen
too.
Lord of the Rings?
No, I mean yes, I
Never
have.
mind.
I don't know. Was that
That was a joke.
okay? It went straight over my
Yeah.
head. What's the joke?
It just sounds like Sauron is from.
Oh, for
Never mind.
crying
It just
out loud.
sounded like it was.
Anyway,
Anywho.
during their reign is based on complex calculations designed to synchronize the building with celestial phenomena. So twice a year, during the
Phenomena.
spring and autumn equinoxes, the sun rises directly above the central tower. Quite a sight to be seen. So for ancient, what is it?
Come here.
Khmer's, the mastery of the celestial cycles reflected just a deep understanding of the universal order and a sacred link between royalty, the gods, and nature.
Cool.
So again, this is one certainly worth. I mean, again, I feel like this would be like, for some of us, once in a lifetime, very bucket list to go and actually witness. But yeah, pretty incredible. What was I going to say? Oh, but just definitely Google it. It's fun. It's cool to watch. Pretty much all of these I've like looked up some of these festivals. So got to touch on food. So Cambodian Buddhist festivals around this time involve offerings of rice, fruits like bananas and coconuts, and sweets to monks and ancestors as well. And also sticky rice treats. I find that so cool and just like fun, like different cultures and based on where they all are. Like, well, based on what you can grow,
Stonehenge,
right?
they're eating like fucking hearty ass shit. And
Yeah.
over there, they're like bananas,
coconut. Honestly,
coconut,
sounds delicious.
papaya.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you asked about the size. So I have a fun fact around this.
Angkor Wat?
Yes.
Yeah.
You ready? So it's the largest religious monument in the world,
Cool.
covering 402 acres.
Yep.
That is bigger than the Vatican and way bigger than Disney's Magic Kingdom.
What?
I know.
Magic Kingdom?
I know.
But it's so magical. And kingdomy.
It's so large and kingdomy. I know.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's huge.
It's big.
Yeah, I
It's
always
very
knew it
big.
was
Yeah, you're
huge,
right.
yeah.
You're right about that. All right. Last two here.
Number 4.
So next we are going to Mexico. Where do you think we're going?
We're going to Mesopotamia.
No.
Going to Aztec land.
Chichen Itza.
Ah, of course.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about the Serpent of Kukulkan.
Oh, yeah. I know
That's
that.
another one I'm going to botch, but you know what? It is what it is.
That sounds familiar.
So this is one of the most important, and also, again, this is one you definitely need to see a picture of. It is fascinating. And it's a fascinating event to witness in the Yucatan Peninsula. So you can essentially witness, this is how they describe it, the descent of the, quote, feathered serpent, that's like what it's referred to, from the rocky structures of the pyramid of Kukulkan. So This phenomenon, known as the descent of the feathered serpent
Perfect.
at Chichen Itza, so that's literally what it's referred to. It's an example of the advanced understanding, once again, here we go,
Of
central
the
theme of astronomy and architecture
Oh, okay.
in the ancient Mayans. So yeah, it's like, this is like a theme amongst all of these places all around the world,
Mhm.
yet they're so far from each other. It's crazy.
Everyone had the
I
same.
love ancient cultures. I nerd out on this stuff because
They're-
just wow.
Yeah, and they're so far apart from like
I
time
know.
too.
Yet here they all are, kind of more or less building the
Same shit, different
like
place.
that's yes,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
But they just
So
use shit they had next to them.
yeah, basically. So because of the tilt of the Earth, the sun's rays directly strike the angles of El Castillo, also known as the Pyramid of Kukulkan, or the Chichen Itza period.
Sure.
The Chichen Itza pyramid.
Okay.
It creates this like play of light and shadow directly on the structure. So the architecture and the location of the pyramid are carefully designed and structured to make this possible. Again, so much forethought into this. So this pyramid, it has 9 stepped levels which project onto the balustrade. So I literally had to look that up, and it's like essentially like the side of a staircase is like,
yeah,
you know what
okay.
I mean? That ends in a stone carved serpent's head at the base,
Okay.
makes it look even more
Sure.
snaky. So as the sun moves and sets, it creates shadows that simulate the body of a serpent descending from above.
That's cool.
It's trippy.
Eh.
So it's like you wouldn't normally see that, but like when the sun hits it just right, it literally looks like a snake going
that's
down
cool.
this thing. It's wild. So, couple things. If you ever plan on going, it's important to wear white clothing for the special occasion. It's not a requirement, but the color white holds great meaning, including purity, renewal, and again, like many cultures, the equinox marks a new cycle, and it's believed that attending Chichen Itza, attending the site, dressed in white during the equinox will renew your spiritual energy.
Oh, that's neat.
Love that.
Bring your crystals.
I know, we're going into a new season. So yeah, if you want to have better spiritual vibes and kind of close an old cycle, bring in a new one,
Wear white.
attending, during this event it's a good call.
What do they eat?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna have you guess, what is a staple in that culture? Corn.
Of course, I was gonna say
Like maize or something.
So yeah, maize.
Yeah.
Maize. Yeah.
So corn obviously is sacred and it's a backbone of their cuisine. So Mayan mythology, fun fact, literally says that humans were created from, I'm gonna say maize, but it's like, what is it? What did you just call it? It's like maize.
Maize.
Dough. Yeah.
What a legend.
Mm-hmm. So seasonal foods included tamales, corn tortillas, cacao drinks, and atole, a warm, spiced corn-based drink.
Corn on corn on corn.
Mhm.
Love it.
Lots of corn. It's like Ireland in their
And their potatoes.
Yeah. So my little fun fact to wrap this one up is that archaeologists found that the pyramid itself is built over 2 smaller pyramids inside.
Huh.
I know. So
It's like
kind of like
Russian
those
nesting egg.
Yes, that's literally what I was about to
Yeah,
say.
Russian
It's like the
nesting egg.
Russian nesting dolls, yeah.
Yeah.
And each version was aligned with the sun too.
Of course it was. Why
Isn't
wouldn't
that
it be?
incredible?
Yeah.
I know, because
They
they
have to
think
tell
of everything.
time.
Why not?
When's at 5 o'clock so I can have a margarita.
Oh my god.
A cornerita.
No, what was the atole? The warm spiced corn-based drink.
There you go.
That's what they like. Yep.
Can't wait.
All right. Last one.
Last.
You
5.
ready? We're
Yeah.
going south.
South to.
Read my mind.
Peru?
Okay, yeah.
In Peru?
Uh-huh.
Machu Picchu?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So again, this one's a little bit cheating because like the other one that was kind of the Ireland one, which was like winter solstice. This is technically the spring equinox because different hemisphere, right? But at the heart of Machu Picchu, there is a stone that has fascinated archaeologists and travelers for centuries.
Is it a clock?
I'm not even answering you. This is another one, you guys. I'm sorry. The Intuitana. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this is this unique. I'd never heard of this one. Obviously, I think a lot of us hear of like all of Machu Picchu, right? But not this particular stone. So the name in Quechua means hitching post of the sun, So if you
Oh, that's
hear
cool.
that term, that's what this is referring to. Once again, testament to Inca architectural mastery and a profound symbol of their relationship with, you guessed it,
The
the
sun. Oh,
cosmos. Yep. So the word Inti means sun, and Watana is translated as to tie.
we're
And
all
yeah,
obsessed with the sun.
they were, and their gods. So the Inca worshipped Inti, the sun god, and rituals at the equinox honored him and guided planting seasons.
Hmm.
Agriculture, like many cultures, obviously very sacred, and knowing when to plant meant literal survival
Sure.
in the Andes, right? So it was built in the 15th century as an essential part of Machu Picchu. Many historians and scientists mention that its function was both astronomical and religious, ceremonial. So it's a really interesting stone. It's very intricate in that it was like clear it was designed a certain way, but otherwise almost like a little unassuming. I don't know. Again, it's one you should definitely give a Google. So the stone is carved precisely to align with the sun during solstices and equinoxes. So the Incas used it as a solar clock
Hey.
to mark agricultural and ritual calendars.
Of course.
And it was a sundial that allowed the Inca civilization to control the time and measure the agricultural seasons by projecting shadows.
Oh, interesting.
So very basically like a sundial.
Yeah.
Right? So this is fundamental, again, to determine moments of sowing and harvesting. So rituals in the Inca Empire were part of the Andean cosmovision, which allowed them to connect with nature, feel its protection, and this helped them communicate with their divinities and practice religious worship based on nature and the earth.
Cool.
So in honor of the god Inti, the Intuitana was used to make offerings to this particular god. And the Andean priest would perform the ceremony, especially on solstices and equinoxes. And one of the most important festivities of sun worship was the Inti Raymi, which lasted 15 days,
Sheesh.
where offerings, dances, and some sacrifices of llamas and alpacas to ensure good crops and the health of the people were performed.
Interesting.
I know. This common thread between all of these is just
the Incas were crazy.
Wow. They were.
They would
that's another one to
sacrifice everything.
Break down. And in terms of food, a little similar to what we saw. Celebrations would have included chicha, fermented corn beer.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Yeah,
the the Incans cultivated hundreds of varieties actually.
Yeah.
Quinoa stews.
Maize-based
foods. Maize-based foods. My fun fact to close this one out. The Spanish destroyed many Inca solar stones, thinking they were idols. But the Intihuatana at Machu Picchu survived only because the Spanish never found the site.
Yeah, because it's way up there.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact. I can't remember where you leave from, either Cusco or Lima, but it takes 4 days to get to Machu Picchu. You don't just drive on the road.
I was just reading about that, and now I'm second guessing. It
no
had
road.
mentioned Cusco. Well, so now, oh man, I just skimmed it, and I wish I had looked at more detail now. But yeah, it's a bit of a trek.
Yeah,
but
you have
now
to go on a hike with like a because now, so you have to book a.
There's a bus that actually not takes you the whole way, but I was
Sure.
reading it takes you like kind of part of the way. You still have to hike.
You have
It
to
might be like a
hike.
3 or 4 hour hike or something from where it drops you off. So
There,
is that what you might be thinking of?
You have to have a guide. You can't just hike it yourself.
Okay, I didn't read that.
There's limits now on how many people can go because it was getting like way overcrowded, and you have to like book it far in advance.
Honestly, I love that. It shouldn't be overrun by tourists like us.
Yeah.
I was gonna say annoying tourists, but that's another one that I would love to see. I've always wanted to go to Peru. I have a family member that's Peruvian, actually.
I would go. That'd be fun.
Yeah, maybe when our daughter's older, I can actually walk on her own.
Carry her own shit.
Carry her own weight, literally. Oh man. So
what are we taking away? Everyone was obsessed with time
and the gods and the cosmos and religion.
The sun,
not
and
a
what
lot's
time
changed.
it is, and corn and potatoes.
Is that and coconuts and bananas if you're in Angkor Wat.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah, I have a very, very quick, fun little welcome fall game
Okay.
this or that for you.
All right.
Okay. And actually, I might pass this to you so you can ask me
We'll
mine
see.
too. But oh, we'll see. I'm just gonna get your input on all this. Okay. You ready? Apple cider or mulled wine?
Probably apple cider.
Okay. Cozy cabin or city fall vibes? I already know which one you're gonna choose.
Cozy cabin.
Mm-hmm. This one, I'm actually curious what you're gonna say. Apple pie or apple crisp?
Describe apple crisp.
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know how to describe apple crisp. Honestly, I thought you knew what it was.
I would probably say apple pie.
Okay.
With like a homemade crust,
Vanilla ice
like
cream.
the topping, the homemade lattice work on top.
Oh my god, you're so specific. Sweaters or flannels? Oh, I'm really stumping you on some of these.
Yeah, that's a tough one. They're probably flannel.
Okay. Caramel apples or candy corn?
Oh, caramel apple. I hate candy corn.
Yeah, I don't really like either of those, to be
fan.
honest. Haunted hayride or pumpkin patch?
Pumpkin patch.
I knew you were going to say that one. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Apple pie. Yeah, I like me some apple pie.
I respectfully disagree with you on that one.
I like apple.
Pecan pie or pumpkin pie?
Pecan.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Pumpkin's not up there for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll eat it. It's very seasonal and it's fun. I don't dislike it, but pecan pie is delicious.
You know, it's fantastic.
Pecan pie.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Yeah, I mean, when we're starting to do hybrids now.
Like, that's a different conversation.
That's different, but like pecan versus just plain pumpkin, I go pecan.
Okay.
But I don't dislike pumpkin. I'll eat pumpkin pie. I'll have it if it's there. Like, it's fine. Especially with like a graham cracker crust.
I'll have it if it's there.
Oy.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's Tara's turn. Hot apple cider or mulled wine? I already know this one.
I do love mulled wine.
Really?
But I think I would have to say hot apple cider.
Yeah, you're a fiend for that.
I love hot mulled wine in Europe at Christmas.
I like hot apple
bougie.
cider. Cozy cabin or city fall vibe?
I have an appreciation for both, but probably cozy cabin.
What would be city fall vibes?
I'm thinking, and you're not going to appreciate this because you're not the biggest New York fan, but I think like orange, yellow, red leaves falling and just like going into like a cozy like coffee shop and walking the streets and like I'm thinking like Central Park and the fall vibes. Shut that down so fast.
Apple pie or apple crisp?
Maybe apple crisp actually, because I think sometimes my thing with apple pie is the slices of apple are too big.
Yeah, you're weird with fruit.
Yes, I am a little weird. I do love apples, but yeah, it's a close tie for me.
Sweaters or flannels?
Sweaters.
I feel like, yeah, you're sweaters for sure.
I'm a sweater girl.
Yeah, and I guess you're caramel apples.
Yeah, I'm not a big
corn fan.
No, I just
candy corn.
Not a candy corn girl.
Haunted hayride or pumpkin patch? You're a pumpkin patch.
Pumpkin patch for
100%.
Sure, but you know me. I love my spooky vibes, and I do
pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Pumpkin.
Pecan or pumpkin?
That's a tough one because we do make both this time of year.
It's all it is sugar, and it's fantastic.
I know, and we have mastered a very good pecan pie recipe.
Oh yeah, it's the best
that we bring to Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Or we have the last several years at least.
It's so good.
And it's fantastic.
It's literally just like sugar and
that one
forms.
I can't betray my pumpkin pie. I'm gonna say it's a tie. Because I truly love them both very, very much.
It's like brown sugar, white sugar, and then corn syrup.
Yep.
And then like add butter, mix it around, and there's your pie. Like, what? How is that a pie?
Whoever invented that needs I don't know, an award.
Needs like
a participation trophy.
Their blood sugar red. Like,
probably
crazy.
That was so good.
That was a lot.
I should look up the history of that actually.
Love it though.
I'm curious. Well, hopefully you're like me and learned something today.
I did.
Because yeah, again, I love digging into like different cultures and things. And I think a lot of these, like I said, are maybe things that we're aware of. These are, some of the wonders of the world. And I think as much as a lot of us figure like, oh yeah, it was for like religious reasons, cosmos, whatever, like so specifically with the fall equinox,
it was surprising, but that stuff still went on.
Most, if not all of these,
kind of cool.
Still going on today. Yeah, and people carrying that tradition on literally thousands of years now. It's amazing.
Huh.
Oh.
Cool.
So anyway, yeah, that was a fun one. We'll have to do more of these around the world.
More places.
Yeah, definitely. And go into some of these in greater detail because, again, there's several of these that could be its own dedicated episode.
So true.
There's a lot to dig into. But
That's so
anyway,
true.
hope you guys enjoyed this one and are enjoying the cozy fall vibes like we are. There's definitely some fun episodes to come. I'm especially excited for October. We're gonna do some fun ones. If you can even remember what we've planned. But I am particularly excited because we are definitely leaning into the haunted spooky vibes.
Oh.
And I will leave it at that for now.
Perfect. Love it.
Little teaser for next
Can't
month. But
wait.
anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day and we'll see you in the next episode.
Cheers.